If you're an immigrant here in Canada, listen to these 4 mindset shifts that I went through as an immigrant here in Canada for about 6 years now, so you can thrive faster than I did. And honestly, you don't have to go through all the bullshit that I went through. Whether you're new here in Canada or you've been around, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Kat and I'm an immigrant here in Canada for about 6 years now. I came here as an international student and recently, well, last year, I got my permanent residency. On this channel, I love sharing about my experience, the lessons I've learned, and how I've grown, so you don't have to go through all these hardships. Maybe some, but not all. So if you relate on this, you have some story to share, subscribe to this channel, comment that story in this video. So the first mindset shift is embracing multiculturalism. Be open to connecting to people outside your own community. This is key, because in your daily life here in Canada, you'll interact with different people, different cultures, different walks of life. In fact, sometimes you will be in a room that with people all over the world. That's basically normal here. And you as a newbie here, or if you've been here but never been really out and about from your community, you have to really learn this. You have to learn how to listen, absorb the stories. There's life lesson from someone, someone who has different upbringing, someone who has different culture. It felt like you're literally living their life. Whenever you listen to their stories, and with that, you learn how to respectfully acknowledge and learn their ways, their culture. Plus, you're literally here in Canada, so 100% you have to learn Canada's culture, their ways, their communication, their norms, and figuring out how you as a Filipino immigrant or you as an immigrant here in Canada, how can you integrate the culture of the land you are in into your life, but still staying true to who you are. The second mindset shift that I felt like is so true to everyone, especially for Filipinos, is that don't be afraid to make bold decisions. Literally, you left your country from another side of the world to come over here, and you're scared to make a bold decision. Well, I do understand there's a lot of things going on about your immigration status here and all that, but I am saying this coming from someone who was scared of making a bold decision for their career and looked back and saw that I wasted so much time because I was just scared and I was just listening to what other people say. So this is me telling you, don't be afraid of making bold decision for your career. Whether, it's a new career or it's your career from back home and you wanted to continue doing that here. Don't settle out of fear. When I came here, I got a lot of advice. Oh, don't apply to that. That's not for international student to apply for. Or don't buy a car. You're not permanent resident yet. It won't make sense. I listened. I'm new here. I don't know anything. And of course, as you know, I had this massive self-doubt that I have been trying to overcome. And I thought, you know what, I'm new here. They've been here. They went through all these challenges in their life. I should listen. And again, looking back, if I had bought that car with my sister when we're still international student or new graduates, we could have made bold moves together, like literally. But looking back, I do have the support from my parents. I do have my sister here. I could have done bigger and bolder decisions for my career, for myself, for my sister. Like for example, buying a car. Me and my sister could have bought a car back then, not for, luxurious thing, but that car could potentially be used to earn more money, like Instacart, Uber, DoorDash, whatever. Or I could have learned how to drive early on in my life here in Canada, and I don't have to filter the jobs that required me to know how to drive, I could have been in a better spot in my career now if I made the bold decision to buy a car with my sister and just hustle through it, you know? The third mindset shift is learning how money works here in Canada early as possible. I know, when you're new here, you're not even sure if you're going to be able to stay here. Basically, immigration status, life, whatever, right? But money knowledge is a life skill. Whether you are in an early stage, middle stage, or whatever stage in your life right now, knowing how to manage your money is such an important thing. If you plan to stay in Canada, you need to know not just how to earn money. I think we all know how to earn money. You know, as an immigrant, that's basically what our brain goes to, earning money. But learning how the money that you earn, how that money can work for you, how that money could earn on its own. That means understanding credits, credit score, using your credit card, savings, all the accounts, investments. Like, where should you save? Is it the TFSA, RRSP, FHSA? Would it make sense for me to put money in my FHSA account when I'm just a temporary resident here in Canada? Like, what makes sense for me? What makes sense for you? So learning how to manage your money isn't optional. This is literally how you're gonna thrive, how you're gonna sustain yourself here in Canada. The sooner you get it, the more stable, the more prepared, the more you're gonna be able to help your family back home. And trust me, this channel is full of my money journey, my money learnings. So if you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and watch my previous videos. The fourth mindset shift that I kind of understand later on is that build a strong community, relationships, connections around you. You go network, find mentors, give back, volunteer, be present in your community, create that belongingness. Honestly, if I knew this way sooner, I feel like I knew it, but I never just take an action on it. But if I did took an action on it by not just focusing on creating, earning money, but building the connections, the network that I have, the circle that I have, I would have grown faster, whether it's professional development or personal development or whatever skills, whatever entertainment that will help me feel like I belong in this foreign country. I mean, I am the foreign in this country. And you know, like when you first come here, you're either a student or literally new here in Canada, we're kind of broke. Like, we don't have that financial capacity to do all these networking events and all that. Well, I know it's kind of hard to find that balance. I went through a lot of this being broke, and it's really hard, but there's a lot of avenues to do it. Maybe at your church, in your school, with your professors, with the other people who works at the college, or where you're working right now. And maybe you find someone that is relatable to you. Networking is where really your career will bloom. Your perspective in life will literally be widened. There's so many stories, there's so many different walks of lives, and it's so cool to hear their story of where they start and how did they get here now, and what are they doing to get to their dreams. Like, why did you move to Canada? Why did you even stay to Canada? And if you don't put yourself out there, if you don't network, if you don't start a conversation, when you don't have family here, or when you're new here, all of your people are back in another country, in a different side of the world, it's hard to do things on your own. It's already hard to do things on your own back home, and now that you're by yourself, it's even harder. That community will become your family, your biggest support. And you will also be needed by other immigrants, by other people around you. Show up as you want them to show up for you. I don't think I have been really showing up that much for other people when they ask for help. I would love to. I know, like, whenever I put my energy out there, it always comes back. Like, for example, I networked through LinkedIn, and because of that, I got connected with these people who are in the events industry for such a long time. And I've seen they're sharing some work opportunity in the field to me because of that. Or with my professor when I was still a student, she knows that I am looking for a gig, and maybe she knows that, I have this whatever potential that she saw to me. And she recommended me to this person who was looking for like an event or a salesperson, whatever, for the trade show, for the 4-day trade show at Mississauga. And I did. I applied for it and I got it, and I went there and show up, and I told that and reported back to my professor, and she was really happy, and up until now we're still connected. I always share in my LinkedIn whenever she posts something about her book. And that's how I show to them that, you've done these great things for me. This is how I can support you. And we're still chatting from time to time. And I'm telling this because I am the best example of networking. I met so many people of you here in this YouTube channel. Now that you're here in Canada, I met so many of you here. And because of that, I got you connected to other people that I got connected here. And some of you found a job because I recommended the job to you, and whatever. And that makes me so happy, because the people who came here first, the people who I asked for help, they helped me in that way too. And now I'm giving back to the next generation who comes here. And you, if you're just new here, you should do that too, okay? Because we're all that we have, immigrants, or our family or friends. We're all that we have here. The community that you're building, it's not just for your professional, that's where I kind of explain heavy part, but it's also for your personal growth. It's also for that family belongingness feeling that is so helpful for you to survive here in Canada. When I say it can get lonely, it can get sad when you're far away from your people, from the familiarity of everything, that's an understatement. Actually, I don't know how to explain. It varies from different people, right? How heavy it is for them. And there's definitely a period of time for me that's really heavy, especially this winter time. It was freaking hard not seeing a sun. We have sun today, so it's pretty nice. Having that community, we just hang out from time to time, and it's just really important, for your survival. I think that's why I've started this YouTube channel, to create that community, sense of belongingness from you guys, from the people who are watching me that's here in Canada. And I know I haven't really created something that would have us interact. I don't know if I have the audience to do that, but this, you commenting in my video, I responding to you, it just makes a big difference to me. I really appreciate that, because that's how we start to create a community, right? I'm sure others of you here also have stories, or maybe you're also looking into this kind of thoughts. You're already trying to change your mindset into this. It is hard, even up until now, I'm still trying to remember, hey, I thought we're gonna do this now. It's a working in progress kind of thing, and it's okay sometimes if you don't do it. It's fine. We're all human. We can't just be 100% every time. If you have the story, if you have any relatable experience, share it in the comment section below. I love seeing, I love hearing, I love reading your stories as well. If you have some kind of mindset shifts that you did when you moved here, what are those? Share it, and maybe I can learn from you as well. Maybe that's the key, what's holding me back right now. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you on the next vlog.